Oh, right. Good morning, everybody. As you can see, we are practically up with the larks this morning. We had a really late night, and as you can see, our money's also gone down quite a bit, and I'll explain that in a minute. I just want to see if any of this needs my EF3s do. And they're not going to go for much longer, so yeah. Get ourselves a tractor. In fact, I'll go get the other one because it's already got the bits for the front loader on it. You know what? Hold on a second. You may remember the almost throwaway comment that I said yesterday when talking about, get these lights on a bit more, canola and increasing our canola yield. And I said, if any fields came up for sale around me, then I would consider it. So when I stopped yesterday after I brought the tractor back down, I went and, before I'd started harvesting the other field, I had a quick bite to eat and a drink. And while I was doing so, I was just scrolling through stuff on my phone as you do. And came across an ad selling a field. And that field was right next to me, and I thought, I don't really pay too much attention to begin with, because I'm thinking, no point in looking at that, because I'm not going to be able to afford anything at the moment anyway. So but then I read it a little bit more, just out of curiosity more than anything else, and found that actually the field was not that expensive, given the size of the field. So I thought, oh, this has got to be a mistake, right? This has got to be some sort of typo. So there was a phone number with the in the ad, so I phoned up and I said, look, is this right? Is this what you're selling this field for? And they said, yep, it is. Need a quick sale. I won't tell you exactly. I'm not going to explain why. I just need a quick sale. So yeah, it's quite cheap. But yeah, it's definitely cheap. I don't think I put any in that bucket. There we go. So I'm like, okay, well, at that price I'd be willing to buy it, and it's handy for me because it's right next to where I am. Would you consider selling it to me? And of course, he says aye, but he says that's like no negotiation or anything. That is the price it's at. I mean, it is already cheap. Yeah, definitely cheap. So we came to a sort of agreement. I would buy the field. I then quickly, because it was just before 5 o'clock, contacted my solicitors and said, look, can I get this money transferred over to you from my bank? Because as you can see, the money's gone down, but it's not gone down because I've directly have some money. Not quite that daft, because we've still got to do the paperwork yet. So I said, can I get this over to you and you speak to their solicitor so that we can sort this out quick? This is because I want to get my crop in there this year, and then heavy this, So money was transferred over, and yeah, hopefully the paperwork will go through quite quickly today, and I'll have another field. I'll show you something though, just in a minute. Just give me a minute till I get my phone. I need to look at the map app on my phone. So here, so I've bought this field here, number 6. Now I'm looking at this field and I'm going, that can't be the right price for it. If we have a look at it, if I click on it, you see that that field, if I just shift this up, you can see the bottom right hand side, that field is just under £70,000. I mean, that field is massive. If you look at field 5 looks about the same size here. So if I then click on field 5, look at the price of that. That's 200 and almost 289 £100,000. Massive, massive difference. It's almost 3 times as much, but it only looks the same size. However, on the map, here's the weird thing as well. Field 5 says it's like 33.83 hectares. When I click on my field says it's only like 4 hectares. I think that should probably be 40 hectares. And so yeah, for 4 hectares, I've got this massive, massive field. It says it's only 4 hectares, which it can't be, but it's got really good yield potential, which is the other reason I've gone for it. The other thing, of course, is that he has recently soil sampled it, so that's one thing I don't have to worry about, which is just as well, because that would have taken pretty much all the rest of my money. So I'm able to go ahead and start preparing it and stuff. Now, let's go and have a look. Let's go have a look. I don't think, yeah, animals are okay for food and everything. I left the blinking light on over there. I should actually go switch it off when I put in the straw bales yesterday. I tell you what, it was practically midnight before I got finished. I've not finished tidying up the bits of tree I cut yesterday either. Try and get that done today if I can. But we do have a lot on because I've got to get these fields prepared. Luckily, the field I've got is ready to go. I just need to get some lime on it, I think, and then I can get it sown. But I'm contemplating seeing if I can find somebody to sow it for me. But as you can see, I haven't got a whole load of money left, and despite the fact that it only says it's 4 hectares and that one's 33. This is it here. It is in fact a fair sized field, and you can imagine with my little sewing machine, so to speak, it's going to take quite some time to do this. So for now anyway, I'm going to go off, get some lime. This one also needs lime, thankfully the other one doesn't, and get on with doing these fields. But as I say, I'm going to have to try and see if I can get a contract on that field. It's not too expensive for somebody to come and sow it. Okay, we've got fertiliser in here. So I'll just take out because I need lime. For now, we will need fertiliser again. Let me just check what's in here if anything. Okay, so I'm up very early as well, as you can see. I might try and take some grass, as I kind of said already, to be fair. Not with the larks, yeah, I'm going to have to go and get some lime. And I think that field's going to take quite a bit as well. And so I've not had about 5 hours sleep. I am shattered, absolutely shattered. So I've got a flask of coffee in the cab we made today. So yeah, that's to help keep me going. So hopefully we'll be grand. just getting these last few bits round the edges where it's kind of tight to turn. It's along the top as well. I actually popped up to get more line, but I took the trailer this time because it dawned on me that I can get 3 times as much in the trailer. What an update. I bet you I'm not going to have quite enough to do this field. I might just nip through here, it doesn't matter. And get a bit more. I think I've still got enough of a gap here to squeeze through with my little tractor just to finish that off, and I've got the other field to do anyway. So I have can't remember, I finished that one, but I did, didn't I? Yeah. Taken, you know, I've contracted for someone to come and sow the canola in that big field. Just take me about 2 days, I know. It's just like, meh. So, yeah, it's just under about 3 grand, which, considering that will be inclusive of seed, isn't bad, but it'll be tomorrow, some point before they do it. I guess tomorrow lunchtime or something. They're looking at getting it done by. It's just so it is an added cost, but you know, in the long run it'll be worth it. I could have gone slightly less again if I'd said within 40 hours, but my worry then is, I mean, I know like the soil temperature is still quite good at the moment, but that could easily, very quickly at this time of year, as you know, drop, so I didn't want to risk it. So this will be canola. The other one there will also be canola. Well, maybe I will think of putting something different in here, but there was a cereal crop I had there, so I need to bear that in mind when I'm putting something else in. I do have header for harvesting other crops in the big shed, big maintenance shed. I think it is, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. No, it's in the big shed, the other shed now. Who knows? Got one anyway, I'm saying. And yeah, so I can use that if we wanted to do something different. Oh. So our cows, we have got more cows now. I think it was 21 the last time I counted them. Should we count them again? But of those, you know, there's not an awful lot producing milk at the moment. A lot of them are just simply, you know, too young, and even in calf at the moment, because basically they're still calves themselves, so to speak. So yeah, that didn't quite make it. But we have just had 3 or 4 more recently, so there's some more cows now producing milk. But I don't think there's that many now the others in calf as yet. But what do you do? So I'll prep this field here. As I say, the other field just needed lime because it was already prepped for seeding. Oh dear, can't see what I'm doing. I'm going all over the place. So I'll get this field and the other field prepped. The other one I'll put is going to be wheat. Definitely going to be wheat. So I might sow that first while I contemplate whether or not I do want to put canola in this one too. Now, I am still going to try and get canola down to 10% for the factories if I can, you know, because, you know, I'm still a small farmer, even though I've got that field. It's still a relatively small farm, and even though we'll produce quite a bit more canola than we were doing, the difference still isn't between just selling it direct, the wholesale as it is, comes off the field basically, and taking it to the factories. It's still too small, I think, to make it worth my while. But I want to still support the factory business, so, you know, I think we're just going to have to come to some sort of agreement. So they have, normally, as you know, once I've got everything done and dusted around here, I'll take the canola up to the factories. But what I've done is I've arranged to, instead, at the moment anyway, I've arranged to go an appointment to go and speak to the factory owners again, just to see what we can do. If there is any leeway. Don't get me wrong, I get that they've got people that they have to pay, they have to make a profit as well. I mean, there's no question about it. But yeah, I still need. But I mean, to my mind, to do that, they've got to make it worthwhile for those of us using their business as well. Because if it's not worth our while, we're not going to use it. If we're not using it at all, we're not making anything. There's not enough big farms around here, I would have said, for them to rely on. I could be wrong, though. Find out, they might just tell me to get lost. Right, that will do. I'm going to crack on and do my favourite job of ploughing now. Okay, that's one field ploughed. In fact, let's go. There's a way to say, yeah, as you could probably hear, I've got the radio on. While I'm working for a wee change, I've had it on for ages. It's quite nice to have it on as I work. So, we'll plough the other field now, but I'm going to stop and get a quick bite of lunch. I'll stop at the fuel station as well and grab some fuel on the way by. It doesn't look like well, unless some sort of miracle happens that the turn the engine off, that the bank managers get much money, if anything, this year then either. So over their 4th year or so he's done. I'm just still paying on the interest. We haven't said anything yet, but I'm going to have to probably get a bit of extension on the time of it, because it was only supposed to be for 5 years, and they say all I've done is pay off interest. And of course I've now bought another field, oops. But all of that spending is going to, you know, help increase my profits in time. But yeah, we did actually, you know what, part of this here, I might drop that there because I was looking at the price for cheese. As you know, we've still got some cheese, and it's not bad at the moment, so I might go and quickly sell some cheese after a quick bite of lunch. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. Okay, let's go and get some lunch. Let's be something sandwiches, but we'll see in a bit. Oh, the silage is doing quite well then. Some out here, cool. That one's nearly full. I do need to top this up actually, but it's going to be quite a busy day. So the local shop is offering us the best price just now. So we're just going to go with that. Should not park the best, but hey. So we'll just take 6. I think there's 7 and a bit full, but we'll just take 6 for now. And then, yeah. So we've got, talking about cows, we've got 24 cows now, giving birth to some more, and 3 that are in calf, and all the rest are either still producing milk because they've not long had calves, or they're just themselves too young to do either as yet, so yeah. But that's okay. Time. I'm going to switch this radio for now, just so that you can hear me, just in case. They will help me make quite a bit of profit. Right. I think I'm lifting these a bit better today. So get this done. Sold, get a little bit of money back in my bank account, very diminished bank account. We were looking quite healthy yesterday. I'm hoping I've got a seat for sewing. I'm going to have to check. That'd be disastrous. I tell you what though, I don't think we're going to be putting any herbicide, pre-germination herbicide on these fields because I'm not going to be able to afford to buy it. So I'm just going to have to rely on winter doing its thing again. And hope we don't get too much later on in the year. We'll see. I might try and do the big field, but we'll see. Oops. The more eagle-eyed among you have probably noticed that I forgot to put a weight on. And yeah, cheese is heavy, and all I did was do wheelies, so I had to go all the way back to the farm to grab a weight, which is slowing me down in terms of getting things done, but cheese was going nowhere without a weight. I kind of hoped, I remember actually slows down my braking. I should have gone this way because I'm going to the shop actually, sorry. And the cars coming are going to be not too happy with me. I'm just going to nip the back because this is the quickest route to the shop, I think. Yeah, so I kind of messed up a bit there. Oops. But we've got it now, so it's all good. Don't fall over. Where do I want to come? I want to go left somewhere about here. It's only 2:15 and I'm probably already running out of time in terms of, okay, I'll turn up here. See, my weight on the back means it's a lot slower. Just watch in case there's any kids at the park. Yeah. And I definitely want to get the other field ploughed, and if possible, get them both cultivated. That might be a bit of an ask, but we'll see how it goes, because I don't want another midnight tonight, because really I'm feeling tired now. So it'd be good to get a better night's sleep. Right, local shop. Let's try and do this. I might drop it down in a minute. And I haven't stopped getting milk to the local shop. They've just started coming and getting it themselves because I'm not reliable enough, apparently. There we go. So that was a good bit of money, and it's taken us again. Thank you, cows. That and their poop is going to save us. for another day for me, I think. I'm going to call it there. It's still kind of early, so I'm going to have some to eat and check on the animals and such like as usual. But yeah, I'm tired. I need to get some sleep. Tomorrow, I've got to get these 2 fields sown and I've got to cut the grass. But I think it's going to rain later tomorrow, so I'll just do another silage cut. So I'll just take the grass out of the field. I'm not even going to bale it for the factory, which I need to take another load to, which I'll probably do in a bit once I've had something to eat, just to keep it ticking over. So yeah, so that'll just get us a little bit more money doing the silage cut. But yeah, for now, so I'm done. I'll put that away later. For now, I'm going to go and get some tea, chill out for maybe an hour or so before I come and do the last of the day's chores. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers everyone.